My name's Brittany. I'm 16 years old. I've already looked at the import side of things for freight forwarding, and today I'm looking at the export side of things. I know time is a big issue because I know salmon is a perishable good, but I'm excited to see how they deal with it all and sort it all out so everything's on time.
New Zealand's economy depends on exporting primary produce to the world. Our meat, sheep, beef and venison exports are worth millions and millions of dollars. And fish and shellfish are huge players too. Getting highly perishable produce to its destination in tip-top condition is the job of a specialised freight forwarder. Freight forwarders like Hellman Perishable Logistics in Christchurch.
How you going? My name's Cameron from Hellman Logistics.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm pretty keen to have a look what's in there.
Keen to learn some freight forwarding?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Cameron Knauf has worked for HPL for 4 years. He started on the warehouse floor and now, based in the office, is in charge of freighting salmon from Marlborough to destinations around the world.
So what exactly is your job?
I'm responsible for making sure that the product arrives is the right quantity, is here on time, making sure it's going to arrive on time at its appropriate destination, and also making sure any documents that we have to send with it are exact and correct.
All perishable produce has to be kept either frozen or cool at all stages of transportation, so the facility has large walk-in freezers and cool stores.
Obviously, to keep our product cold, we have to use dry ice.
Yeah.
In actual fact, if you were to touch it, you'd burn your skin. So, very cold. We'll keep all frozens and our perishable goods
Is this what
chilled.
goes around the meat and stuff?
It goes around the meat and around the frozen goods to keep it extremely cold when it's travelling overseas.
Yeah.
New Zealand King Salmon send daily shipments of fresh chilled salmon to Asia and LA. Brittany is going to book today's shipment through the freight forwarding system.
The journey of the salmon starts in the Marlborough Sounds where the New Zealand King Salmon processing plants and farms are located. It is sent then via a truck down to Christchurch here and then onto the airlines where it is sent overseas, usually within 48 hours of being farmed.
With 135 boxes of salmon just arrived from Marlborough, Brittany's getting on to the shipment orders.
The gross weight is 2,673.
That's great. From that, now we can start entering details into our system to create the documents for travel.
The salmon is being booked to leave on this afternoon's Qantas flight to Sydney and on to Tokyo. An airway bill has to be created, so the weight, the space needed, customs clearance and allocation of codes is entered into the system.
So here we have is the airway bill, which we'll separate.
All right, so customs and the airlines know everything. Is there anything else you need to do?
Yep, what we need to do is we need to tell the boys in the store, we need to give them labels so they can label every single polybin.
Yes, that does mean 135 sticky labels for 135 bins.
This is going to be the unit, airline unit we're going to be loading. The whole thing is on rollers.
Yeah.
So even with thousands of kilograms of product on it, you can easily roll them off and roll them back on.
How much weight can this hold?
This can hold over 4,000 kgs.
Yeah.
So with our 135 here, how heavy was that?
2,670, I think.
Excellent. Oh well, you win the prize. You got a stick of the lot. The type of person that would be good for this job is someone who can think on their feet, who can communicate their ideas clearly and precisely, and also make important decisions. For example, we may have an aircraft delayed, be it mechanical, be it weather related, and if this happens, it may miss a connecting flight, or it may not go at all. So we have to think on our feet, we may have to bring the product back to our cool store facilities, or we may have to arrange another flight for it to travel on. We've just had word one of our flour shipments that are coming in is slightly larger than we originally booked. So we've got to contact the airline and get them to make more room for us.
Hi, it's Brittany here from HPL. I've got a consignment of flowers here, but I need to up the weight, 400 kgs.
We've got a wee bit of problem. We can do it to Sydney on 46, but Tokyo's overbooked at this stage.
Okay, they can't take the extra?
So what I'll do, I'll check with Sydney and see what they can do on the Tokyo leg and get back to you, eh?
Thank you, bye. Just gonna get back to you.
One of the biggest challenges is actually getting the space and getting the bookings onto the airlines. I always try to do advance bookings for the entire month at an estimate of what we will be sending. but sometimes we need to increase that space. Most of the times we can get the space we choose, but if we can't get that extra space, then we've got a problem. Now, are they all on the first truck? I need to get another can, 2 PMCs. Excellent. Bad news, the freighter was fog-bound out of Christchurch.
Hi, HPR, you're speaking with Brittany.
Yeah, just had a call back from Sydney, and they can actually take that extra space you're after.
Okay, thank you very much. Yep.
All
it's
sorted?
fixed. Yep, they can do it.
Excellent.
Heading out on the same plane as the bins of salmon is another shipment of frozen beef. Brittany gets to find out how to turn an airline crate into a fridge.
What we're going to do here is we're going to open this up, get you to grab some poly. We'll poly the bottom. The reason why we're going to do that is going to protect the product from any sort of heat.
How come you're putting foil in here?
We're going to have frozen product in here, and with the frozen we're going to have dry ice, and this is going to act like a big freezer really.
So safely packed and with documentation transmitted, the frozen meat and fresh king salmon heads off on its way to Sydney and beyond. In the sushi bars of Tokyo and Taiwan, the fresh taste of Marlborough will be on the menu again.
Brittany did very well. She was keen to learn, and she actually got stuck in when it came to the dirty jobs. So all in all, I think she was good.
I've really enjoyed my time here at Christchurch, and the experience has just been amazing, and I hope one day I can do something like this again.
There are several national certificates related to warehousing and logistics, with a specialised level 4 certificate in international freight forwarding. There are no specific educational requirements for this job, but a clean current driver's licence is preferred. Training arranged by Transqual is delivered on the job. For office-based work, basic computer skills are essential. There are many freight forwarding companies based around New Zealand, and the skills learnt can be taken anywhere in the world. For those at school, the Gateway program provides an opportunity for hands-on learning.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.